Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to do a review for RollerCoaster VR Universe. We're also going to do a Let's Play for one of the roller coasters. So there's 5 different experiences, and I'm going to go ahead and pick my favorite one, which is the Dragon one. I do recommend this experience. It's fun. I really like 3 of the experiences quite a bit. 2 of the experiences felt very different than the 3 other ones. The 3 ones that I liked are this one. I also like the dinosaur one, and I like the space one. And what set these 3 apart from the 5 is that they're very creative and imaginative. So there's almost like a story while you're going through the roller coaster ride. It took me about 30 minutes to complete all 5 rides, and they're all nice. It's not like one of them was awful or anything like that, but there is a difference in quality between those 3 and the other 2. I think the dragon, the dinosaur, and the space one just have a more compelling story narrative while you're on the coaster. So you can actually pick up the bow and arrow, and you can actually fire it while you're on the coaster, hitting targets. You don't have to, obviously, and I probably don't recommend that you do that, especially your first time playing through the ride, just because you probably want to enjoy the sights and the sounds. Yes, you can shoot your bow and arrow, but you can really only hit the targets. You can shoot at the objects, the 3D scenery, but it really only sticks to the target. So if you shoot like the dragon, it's not like it's going to do any damage to the dragon. Keep in mind, I have this on the low graphical setting. I'm on a 1060 GTX, and the game is running smoothly. I'm getting about steady 90 frames per second on low settings. On the medium settings, it just didn't run as smoothly. But yeah, you can tell the difference. It's not a big difference, but it obviously looks a lot nicer in the medium and higher settings. But you're sacrificing the smoothness of the experience, and you probably want a steady 90 frames per second when you're riding a roller coaster. That's probably something important for most people. Either way, though, you can try the different graphical settings and which one is right for you. But yeah, I do notice a difference between the low and the medium settings, and I would have loved to have recorded this in the medium settings, but the frame rates were just kind of all over the place. They weren't a steady 90 frames per second that I'm getting right now. Now, whether I'm in low, medium, or high, I did notice pop-in issues in the distance. So if you're looking at the background in the distance, you will see objects pop in and out of view, so that draw distance just isn't large enough in this setting. There is no way to adjust that, unfortunately. I wish there was a way, because it is distracting when you see in the distance items pop in and out of view. Other than that, though, this is an experience that I enjoyed a lot, and I highly recommend this experience for VR roller coaster fans. If you're not a VR roller coaster fan, this will be a harder sell, just because this isn't the top tier of VR coasters. In my experience, Dino Trek VR is the best VR roller coaster, and this game is just not up there. On the other hand, it's only $2.99. I actually bought it on sale. I believe it's currently 10% off. So you save a few cents if you buy it now. And for the 30 minutes of content, that's a great deal. That's a better deal than most VR coaster experiences. It's actually quite an amazing deal. And there's quite a bit of content here for the money. So most VR experiences, I'm always questioning, well, is the price worth the amount of content, the limited amount of content available? In this case, the answer is yes. Obviously, like I mentioned, it took me 30 minutes just to do one playthrough through all the experiences. And here, once you reach the what you believe it's the end, it's actually not. You then actually get to ride a dragon around the map, which is awesome. This is not even the coolest part. So the coolest part is yet to come. So spoiler alert, if you don't want the ending ruined, you probably want to stop watching now. Just take my word for it. This is a great experience and a great deal at only $3 and currently on sale 10% off. I highly recommend it. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. The only reason I don't give it a higher score is because, like I mentioned, 3 of the experiences for me are a lot better than the other 2. And just the graphics are not the best. Even on medium or high settings, they're not the best. The textures aren't the best. Some of the animations, especially in the underwater experience, are very basic, and they just loop repetitive animation. That's super cute. Probably the cutest scene probably in any VR roller coaster. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Actually, I wish I could give it a higher score, but just due to the performance and to having to run it on low, and to 3 of the experiences being really awesome, and then 2 that kind of are a letdown, I'm only giving it a 7 out of 10. But it's a great deal. At the price, you're getting a lot of content. This is a better deal than most VR coasters out there. So yeah, if you're a coaster fan, this is a must buy. I'm Fast Lawyer. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.